Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve. Tonight's review will be on the movie here next to me. We have U-571. I've seen this movie probably about 3 times. In this, we have Matthew McConaughey, Harvey Keitel, John Bon Jovi, and Bill Paxton. There's actually more. Freaking Smalls is in this from, The Sandlot. So, quick summary about this is the American subs end up they find out there was a German sub that's down and it has some decoder machine and they want to go get it, and they try to go get it without getting caught by the other Germans that are in the area. And their other sub ends up going down, so they end up confiscating the German sub and trying to get away. So first things first about this movie, I ended up reading that a lot of the stuff so this is a movie that's based off true stories, but a lot of the events didn't actually happen the way this movie said. That alone right there is like very disappointing. It really is, because it's like, dude, I want to watch a movie that's more about about the real stuff. This wasn't it. I'm not saying everything was wrong, but a lot of the stuff that you watched wasn't right. The cast in this was pretty good. It was pretty big for sure. Bill Paxton, Harvey Keitel, those guys Matthew McConaughey did not feel like he was meant for this role 100%. He just did not do it for me. I'm not saying he did a bad job, but I'm just saying that him in this role was not the best combo. I did like Tank. I liked Small's character. I can't even think of his name. Dang it. And the one dude that ended up getting shot saving everybody. Well, in a sense, because they ended up finding out that fire was on. Yeah. Anyways, those 3 were really good. I did like Harvey Keitel, but what was funny is how they kept calling him Chief, but for some reason it seemed like Chief was like low ranking just based off of how everything was transpiring. But anyways, the movie itself was not terrible. It was entertaining. I liked the getaway. I liked the sub just underwater deal. But with that being said, dude, I would never go in a submarine. No freaking thank you. I'm claustrophobic as hell. That just looks like a nightmare. The story to this was not that great, but like I said, the characters seemed like they were having a good time. A lot of them did. It was an enjoyable watch. I feel like I'm being generous with what I'm about to give it, but anyways, director in this we have Jonathan Mostow, who also did Breakdown with Kurt Russell, and then Terminator 3, which I haven't seen that for a while, and I haven't reviewed that one. But anyways, so IMDb gave this a 6.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 67%. Video Hound gave it a 2.5 out of 4. Bubblegum Reviews gave it a 6 out of 10. What's funny is the last movie that I watched, almost the same exact ratings for everything, except for I gave it a higher one. Box office of 127.6 on a budget of 62 million, so it made 65.6 after all that, which wasn't bad. This movie came out in 2000. I totally remember seeing this like early on when it came out. My interesting fact in this is Matthew McConaughey ended up taking over the lead role when Michael Douglas ended up accepting a role for another movie. So Michael Douglas instead of Matthew McConaughey. I feel like that would have been a better choice. I really do. But I'm not taking anything away from Matthew McConaughey, because it's not his fault that they're the ones that were like, yeah, we'll take you. I'm sure there was other options, guys. I don't know if he was the best, but I wouldn't say, I don't know. He wouldn't have been my first choice for sure. Obviously, it wasn't theirs, but maybe they just had to stick with him. Anyways, that's it for tonight. My next review up will be this one here, which I have never seen, but I do want to see. What's Love got to do with it? I hear old Lawrence Fishburne kills it. So stay tuned for that one. Like and subscribe. Check out my letterbox. Check out my eBay. That is all for tonight. You guys have a good night. See you guys next time. Bubblegum out.